Negotiating a commercial lease with a landlord. 3 important points to save you money. If you're watching this video, maybe you are a commercial office, retail, or industrial tenant who is looking for workspace options, or maybe you are opening your first location, possibly considering relocating, or maybe you have a pending lease renewal on the horizon. In this video, I'm going to provide you with some basic guidelines for helping with commercial lease negotiations with a landlord to save you and your business money on your next commercial lease transaction. If the content of this video is of interest to you and you'd like to learn more about commercial real estate leasing and sales from a tenant rep broker's point of view, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Hey, my name is Nick Zager from Mirlo Real Estate Partners, and this video outlines 3 key ideas to consider when evaluating your options and negotiating commercial lease with a landlord. I have experience working on both sides of the deal, both landlord and tenant, and can lift the curtain on the commercial leasing process and provide some helpful insight, real estate leasing, as well as ideas on how to negotiate office rent. So let me set the stage. Imagine getting into the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime. As soon as the bell rang, he would charge his opponent. Mike's ferocious and menacing approach were designed to intimidate and pummel his opponent, and he excelled. In his prime, he was unbeatable. Most of his fights lasted less than 2 minutes. His opponents were glorified punching bags. But to get to that level, he spent years of his life practicing and training. Now, this is what it's like to enter into a lease negotiation with a professional landlord without proper representation. Landlords feast on tenants who are unaware of the stakes in these type of negotiations. Landlords have a major advantage. They understand the game and they have better strategy. It's really not a fair fight. A typical business owner doesn't have time to even understand the game. You are too focused on operating your business and servicing your clients. It is a commercial landlord's job to be a professional lease negotiator, and in today's competitive marketplace, the stakes are too high to end up like one of Mike Tyson's opponents. So with these things in mind, what should a commercial tenant be thinking about when considering their office lease negotiations? Well, you gotta understand the market. When I say understand the market, I mean a tenant needs to fully vet the opportunities that are available. Just understanding the asking price won't do. Your search needs to be thorough. You need to know what is available that fits your requirement and what those deals actually look like. What kind of concessions, like free rent or tenant improvement dollars, are being offered? How is the lease structured? Is it triple net, modified gross, gross plus utilities? And how does that affect you? What is the reputation of the landlord or the property? Are there options available to renew, expand, or terminate? Is it a long-term owner, or will the property sell in the near future? What is the landlord's CapEx plan? Does the parking lot need to be replaced? What is the age of the roof or the rooftop units? These are the types of things that must be understood whether you are out in the market to look for new space or renewing at your current space. If you have multiple viable options, you will receive better terms. Timing. Market timing is crucial. I can't tell you how many times I witnessed a tenant paint themselves into a corner by waiting too long to make a decision. From the landlord's perspective, if they have you as a tenant or they're trying to lure you to their space, they want you to wait until the last minute. Why? Because the less time you have on your lease, you likely don't have time to fully investigate the market, and you absolutely don't have time to fully negotiate the best terms. And you should be ready to strike a deal around 6 months out. This is because if you need to relocate, it could take you that long to build out the space. So a landlord knows if you come to them with aggressive terms too early or too late in the lease term, this is largely a bluff or simply not feasible. They can smell a rat a mile away. They need to know that your business is seriously investigating its options. Frankly, most tenants only relocate when they absolutely need to, and landlords use this knowledge to their advantage. Relocating an office, retail, or industrial space is time-consuming, expensive, and can be a disruption to your business. However, it can also solve many issues that a tenant has, including having a better location for clients and employees, better, more efficient layout, more flexibility, and better cost. But to achieve the best terms, you must know the options and utilize timing correctly to capitalize on your situation. And this leads me to my third important point: having a good strategy. Ultimately, landlords are in the business to make money off their real estate. They want to get the best terms on each negotiation, because this is what landlords do day in and day out. A tenant or prospective tenant is already at a disadvantage. A smart landlord knows what other spaces in the market are competing with their space, and they craft their terms accordingly. So you better believe that if they know they have to compete for your business, more aggressive and provide more favorable terms. So how can a tenant best understand the game and execute a strong strategy? They can spin their wheels and learn on the fly, or better yet, they can hire the best available tenant rep broker to act as the tenant's advocate. They provide the legwork and market knowledge and protect your interests by making sure you have the best terms available in the marketplace. Circling back to Mike Tyson, he has a famous quote that always resonated with me. It goes a little like this: "Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth." Now, the landlord wants you to roll over and take their terms. Believe me, as a former landlord rep, the last thing that a landlord wants is for the tenant to use an advocate who can properly educate them and stand up to the landlord and fight back. In addition to providing key strategy, they'll also have connections with the best architects, contractors, real estate attorneys, or anyone you may need to complete a successful transaction. Commercial real estate is incredibly complex, and if you aren't an insider, good information can be difficult to come by. In my business, I am always learning and growing, and I strive to diligently serve my clients and provide them the best tools to make the right decisions for their real estate. So if you have any specific questions or comments about anything I've said, feel free to contact me directly by email or phone, or leave a comment below. If you found value or liked the video and would like more information about how to properly navigate the commercial real estate world, check out these other videos. Again, I'm Nick Zager from Mirlo Real Estate Partners, and I can't wait to connect again.